Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Verse Talk. As of May 26th of 2023, the Arrowverse has officially came to a close with The Flash's final episode. Now, majority of the fandom hated the final episode. Some liked it for what it was, but in my personal opinion, I'm just glad that it's over, so I neither liked it or hated it. Today, I want to talk about the potential storylines that could have happened in The Flash's final season and the potential season 10 that we will never get. Now, first up, there was an original plan for The Legends of Tomorrow to feature in season 9, due to the fact that the show was prematurely canceled after the season 7 finale on a major cliffhanger. During an interview with showrunner Eric Wallace, he stated that all Legends, the current roster, will appear in that one episode, because throughout the Legends run, the roster had changed many times. Now, Eric Wallace's original concept was to have at least one, if not a two-parter, that wrapped up Legends of Tomorrow. And there will be a little crossover to get them back, they get out of time jail, and all these good things, boost the growth, etc., etc. When they found out there was only 13 episodes, that was no longer possible. They barely had enough time to wrap up things with Barry and Iris' upcoming family, let alone who is Danielle Panabaker playing now, so there wasn't enough time. So unfortunately, they are not able to wrap up the Legend storyline. My question is, what's stopping from that storyline to be put in comic book form? But I believe that they will have to pay the actors or actresses to use their likeness in the comic books. Now, if that's the only barrier that's keeping y'all from resolving that cliffhanger, then I will go out my way to redesign the characters. I'm pretty sure longtime fans of Legends of Tomorrow would not mind as long as they get closure to their favorite show. But it's unfortunate that we will never know the fate of the Legends. Now let's reveal other storylines that the showrunner Eric Wallace chose to leave out in this 13 episode final run. First, there was a huge storyline that was going to involve Chester and Allegra. They finally kissed, falling in love, and all that good stuff, but they had their own insane storyline in the middle of season 9, originally with a villain that we never even got to see. Wallace explained that the unnamed villain was seated in season 8 when someone surreptitiously downloaded all the files on Chester's computer remotely, but the series was never able to get back to that. Another villain that will never see the light of day was the Chronoc, who had been teased since season 7. Wallace said that the villain would have been part of the Forever War, the story that would have been kicked off in season 10. But it wasn't just the villains who didn't make it into the final episodes of Flash. There was a hero's origin in that cut as well. Wallace revealed that Keon's story was a full 2-year storyline, but with the series ending with a shortened season 9, the first half of the storyline was thrown out entirely, even if it ended up in the same place. But to be honest, did we really need a 2-year storyline of a character that no one really cared about? In my opinion, I just wanted Caitlin back. Now, if there was a season 10, The Flash was building up to the Blackest Night storyline. Now, for the ones who don't know, Blackest Night is a DC comic storyline that ran from June 2009 to May 2010. The story involves Nekron, a personifying force of death who reanimates deceased superheroes and seeks to eliminate all life and emotion from the universe. Now, I believe that story will be loosely adapted for the CW due to the fact that none of the other characters within the actual book crossover were introduced into the Arrowverse. We would also get resolution of Diggle in the box that was housing the Green Lantern ring that was teased in the final episode of Arrow. Now, 25% of those potential storylines would have worked or would have been appealing at least to watch and see how it unfolds. And the Legends of Tomorrow crossover will give us some closure to those characters and give those characters a happy ending that they deserve, especially Sarah. But Chester and Allegra, get that shit out of here. Their characters should not evolve even more after they fucking kiss, because it's been hinted since season 8, I believe. And now that they actually done it, no one cares anymore. And I don't even know why Keon was even contrived in the first fucking place. I mean, you could have, I don't know, gave more character development for the star of the damn show. Because what is with the main characters taking a backseat to their own show? Because in a handful of episodes in the later seasons, Barry Allen only appeared at the beginning and at the end of the episodes, and it will focus mainly on a side character. But if I can be perfectly honest again, and I can be real about it, reading all those articles is basically a shoulda, coulda, woulda. but you didn't. Now, the first half of season 9 could have been the Forever War arc, but y'all chose the Red Death arc that amounted to nothing. Those filler episodes that amounted to nothing could have been, I don't know, character focused episodes for Barry and whatnot, leading up into the final 6 episodes that could have been the Blackest Night storyline. I mean, that's the way that I could have done it, but you know, hey, Eric Wallace did what he wanted to do for his final run, and I guess, you know, for years he's been shitting on the show, and I didn't know nothing of Eric Wallace up until I seen plenty of videos concerning Eric Wallace and everyone blaming him of how the show has been for the past several years. But I guess true fans of the Arrowverse like myself, or early Arrowverse, is not writers, producers, or actors or actresses to give their input of what they want in the show that they've been on for the past, I don't know, 10 years. But like I said, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. So what do you guys think of those potential storylines that could have made it into the Flash's final season and the potential season 10 that we will never get? Are you like, okay, at least there was an idea for a season 10 that could have been, you know, marginally better than what we had in the past several years? Or you're going to answer the question with another question. Where was all this shit years ago? That's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all next time.